Good evening and a very warm welcome. You're watching Times Now Live. I'm Pratibha Chandran and thank you for joining us this Sunday evening. The big story that we are tracking this hour is from Ayodhya. Viewers, you'd remember Ram Ki Nagri was in full splendor last week for the grand ceremony at the Ram Temple. 22 months after leading the Pran Pratishtha, Prime Minister Narendra Modi returned to hoist the saffron flag atop the temple spire in Ram Mandir. But this event as well had been in a lot of controversy with the political leaders raising questions on this. This time though, Jagat Guru Shankaracharya has given a clear and firm rebuttal to all the political leaders who had been raising many questions. Some saying it's not a big deal, some saying that this is a PR stunt by the BJP. You'd also remember, viewers, that previously as well, when the Pran Pratishtha had taken place, the opposition leaders had claimed that this was unacceptable. Many of the opposition leaders had even refused to visit Ram Mandir, though invitations had been sent out to them. But now all of these theories have been crushed completely. In an interview with Group Editor-in-Chief Navika Kumar, the Shankaracharya has said that God has always been present in Ayodhya and that he found no faults in the Pran Pratishtha that was performed in January 2024.
अयोध्या में भगवान सदैव रहते थे, हैं अभी भी है। तो इसीलिए जब पहला जो टेंट था उसमें भी भगवान थे और जो नया मंदिर बन रहा था उसमें भी भगवान है। उसी जगह में मंदिर बन रहा था तो वहां भगवान सदैव रहते हैं। मतलब ऐसा शास्त्रों में कहा गया है कि जब मंदिर पूर्ण नहीं होता, उसमें पूर्ण मंदिर का जो पूर्ण निर्माण होता है उसके बाद उसमें प्राण प्रतिष्ठा होना चाहिए, ऐसा कहा गया है पुराणों में। वो तो है, परंतु हमें ऐसा लगता है कि अयोध्या की जो बात है वो तो अलग है। इस जगह में हमें ऐसा सोचना नहीं चाहिए, ऐसा हमें लगता है। क्योंकि जैसा अभी कहा,
प्राण प्रतिष्ठा जो हुई थी पिछले साल, उसमें कोई,
हमें ऐसा लगता है कि उसमें कोई उसमें शास्त्र विरुद्ध कुछ रूप में कुछ नहीं है, ऐसा हमें लगता है।
Now, you heard the Shankaracharya himself saying there was nothing wrong with the Pran Pratishtha, and you'd remember the opposition leaders had raised many questions, even claiming that this puja being performed in the temple before the completion of the entire mandir was unacceptable. They even claimed that this was against the Hindu tradition. The BJP has now hit back at what it calls the mandir propaganda after the Shankaracharya addressed these doubts surrounding the Ram temple. Citing the Shankaracharya's interview with Times Now, the party lashed out at the so-called ecosystem spreading misinformation. The BJP described the clarification as a fact check for the Ram Drohis, emphasizing the temple's significance and countering the narratives that they claim have been absolutely misleading. The Congress party, though, continues to maintain that the Pran Pratishtha was not endorsed by all Shankaracharyas.
पूज्य जगत गुरु शंकराचार्य जी ने एक बार पुनः सभी शंकाओं को दूर करते हुए ऐसा स्थापित किया है कि श्री राम मंदिर का भव्य निर्माण सभी वैदिक परंपराओं के अनुरूप ही हुआ है। कुछ लोग इसके ऊपर लगातार राजनीति करते आए हैं, उनको शुक्रगुजार होना चाहिए। ऐसे समय का जिसमें उन्होंने जन्म लिया है कि पिछले 500 वर्षों का संघर्ष जो है वो समाप्त हुआ है और एक भव्य निर्माण के साथ समाप्त हुआ है। उनको शुक्रगुजार रहना चाहिए और प्रार्थना चाहिए, उनको करनी चाहिए प्रार्थना भगवान प्रभु श्री राम जी के चरणों में कि पूरे भारत में और विश्व में शांति की स्थापना हो और सभी लोग भाईचारे के साथ में खुश रहें।
Many Shankaracharya, Abhishekwaranand that time criticized, not the Congress party. Now it is a buried matter. I don't know why there are no issues for media and BJP. We are not raking up the issue. It's a buried issue. Now the way issue is of SIR, BLOs are dying.
Now you heard what the opposition leaders are saying now, but let's also tell you what the opposition leaders had said back in January 2024 when the Pran Pratishtha of the Mandir had taken place. The Congress MP Rahul Gandhi had claimed that it seemed as if the Prime Minister and the government would even decide who is even allowed to go to the Mandir. But it's not just the Congress party. There were other leaders as well from the opposition who questioned the Ram Mandir and the Pran Pratishtha ceremony as well. Let's jog your memory. Take a look at what the opposition leaders had said.
एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन कह रहा है नहीं जा सकते हैं, तो मैं पूछ रहा हूँ क्यों नहीं जा सकते, क्या गलती की है मैंने? मैं बस हाथ जोड़ने जाना चाहता हूँ, रिस्पेक्ट पे करना चाहता हूँ। मेरे रास्ते में इनवाइट किया है। गवर्नमेंट एंड मोदी जी ने मंदिर कौन जा सकता है और कब नहीं जा सकता। शायद आज सिर्फ एक व्यक्ति मंदिर में जा सकता है।
वो जो रास्ता भगवान श्री राम ने दिखाया, मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम राम कहे गए। हमें उम्मीद है कि समाज और देश जो मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम जी ने राम राज्य की कल्पना की थी, जहां गरीब दुखी न रहे, उस रास्ते पर चलेंगे सब।
आप उन लोगों को नहीं भूल सकते हैं जो लोग हमेशा राममय रहे। गांधी ने तो देश की आजादी की लड़ाई में रघुपति राघव राजा राम इसके साथ प्रारंभ की जो है। उन्होंने पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू और जयप्रकाश जी को कहा कि आप रामलीलाओं में जाइए और राम जो है स्वतंत्रता का मार्ग दिखाएंगे। ये कहा कि आपने उस पवित्र क्षण का राजनीतिकरण कर दिया है। जो चुनाव के मुख्य प्रचारक होंगे और हैं इस समय भी, अब तो चुनाव शुरू हो गया ना, तो वो उनसे आप प्राण प्रतिष्ठा करवा रहे हैं और उनके बगल में मोहन भागवत जी को खड़ा कर रहे हैं। एक जो सर्वपक्षी स्वरूप दिया जा सकता था वो नहीं दिया गया। महामहिम राष्ट्रपति को बुला देते, शंकराचार्यों से करवा देते, अखाड़ा परिषद के चेयरमैन से करवा देते, किसी ऐसे व्यक्ति से करवा देते जिसके अगल बगल पक्ष और विपक्ष दोनों खड़े हो जाए।
Now, the opposition raised many questions, but the bigger question is now that one of the tallest spiritual gurus in the country has set the record straight. Will the opposition at least stop now? The politics around Ram Mandir has been going on, and now Shankaracharya in this interview to Times Now has said that the Pran Pratishtha that was conducted was in accordance to the Vedic law. Joining us on the broadcast is Ratan Sharda, author, Sadhvi Jaya Bharti, spiritual guru, Kapish Srivastava, spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, and Dr. Akashdeep Muni, political analyst. Thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. Dr. Akashdeep Muni, I want to begin with you. You know, the opposition leaders had raised many questions, from Rahul Gandhi going on to call it just a BJP event, many from the Congress party saying it's a PR event. The opposition leaders, in fact, even refused to go to the Ram Mandir, though invitations had been invited to them, extended to them. And now you have one of the tallest spiritual leaders in the country saying that the Pran Pratishtha was in accordance to the Vedic form and there is no reason to question it. Now will the opposition accept it?
I am not an expert, but let me quote the expert. On Pran Pratishtha, I quote Swami Avimukteswaranand Swarasati, Jyotirmath Shankaracharya, who said, a temple is the body of God. Pran Pratishtha without head and eyes is like consecrating a headless body. Scriptures has been violated. He boycotted the event, stating, if I attend, people will say scriptures were violated in front of me. Even temple architect Chandrakant Sompura confirmed the same in 2024, that entire complex spans 71 acres with phase 1 incomplete until November 2025. Even Agam Shastra.
But if you're quoting him, why not quote the Shankaracharya who just spoke as well, saying very clearly there was nothing wrong with the Pran Pratishtha?
But I am quoting other Shankaracharyas also. I am quoting Swami Nishchalanand Saraswati, Puri Govardhan Sarpeet Shankaracharya.
Okay,
who said
so
that
in
the Pran Pratishtha must follow
convenience, based on convenience, you're going to quote the Shankaracharya. Ratan Sharda ji, is it acceptable quoting one Shankaracharya, but when the other, one of the tallest spiritual gurus, comes out and says that there was nothing wrong with the Pran Pratishtha, that will not be accepted? Why is the opposition being selective?
Pratibha, I'm reminded of a story in Ramayana. Marich, when he was killed by Bhagwan Ram, he called out loudly Bhagwan Ram. Now, he had come to kill Ram, but then because he knew he cannot escape destiny, he called out Ram so he can escape his nark. So these opposition parties, the way they are talking of Ramji, when they oppose it all the time, when they called Hinduism as malaria, dengue, when they said we will delay the case, they went to court, stopped at every step. They said Ram is a myth and whatnot. For them to tell us when to do Pran Pratishtha, when to do Muhurta is so surprising. They are so-called scientific Nehruvians who don't believe in astrology. तो भैया जब मर्जी पत्थर रख दे, हम जब मर्जी मंदिर बना लें, आपके क्या कष्ट है? हमारे राम है, उसमें मुहूर्त की जरूरत नहीं कि हम साइंटिफिक है, तो हम ये बोलेंगे, वो भी नहीं बोल रहे. It was 500-year struggle for which every Hindu wanted to see the Bhagwan Ram Mandir opened as soon as possible. So what was completed according to Jyotishacharya Ganeshwar Das Dravid, who came from Tiruvarur, Kumbakonam, Tiruvarur nearly 2 generations back. His grandfather came with Rameshwar Ram Setu, and which these people said is not a historic place. So he was settled down there. They set up a Vedic Mandir, which this great scholar is heading. He said, if the ground floor of a house is ready, then householder can come in and he can make other stores later on. And this is because this is also home of Bhagwan. Mandir is what is a Devalaya, home of the Bhagwan. So he can do it. He is the one who decided the date. He is a Jyotishacharya. For all due respect to Shankaracharya ji, no Shankaracharya ever did Pran Pratishtha for any mandir. Adi Shankar actually reinstated, reorganized those mandirs which are in a bad shape and created 4 matams on which the entire the revived Hindu parampara started. So when he did not go and do these things, when Jyotishis are supposed to do this, who are these people? They are small-minded people who come to get disputed, no understanding at all. Rahul Gandhi never went to Ram Mandir. अभी उसको क्या पड़ी है, हम क्या करते हैं वहां पर? भैया लड़ाई तो हमने लड़ी ना. समाजवादी पार्टी ने गोलियां चलाई. जैसे हम और भी गोली चलाना चाहेंगे तो मारेंगे.
कपिल श्रीवास्तव जी, दिक्कत किस बात से है कि राम मंदिर बन गया है और इट वाज नॉट डन इन अ गुड वे? बिकॉज अभी तक अखिलेश यादव जी तो अभी भी राम मंदिर नहीं गए हैं.
देखिए, एक बात तो बहुत स्पष्ट सी है कि अभी जो इंटरव्यू आपने दिखाया है, उन्होंने स्वयं ये कहा है कि अधूरे मंदिर में भगवान की प्राण प्रतिष्ठा नहीं होती है. ये शास्त्र के अंदर है. उन्होंने कहा, उनका ये कहना कि मेरा ये मानना है क्योंकि अयोध्या जो है भगवान राम की जन्म स्थली, इसलिए भगवान राम वहां से कभी गए नहीं. जब दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण ढंग से टेंट में उन्हें विराजित किया गया तो वहां भी वो विराजमान थे. लेकिन ये राम मंदिर तोड़ करके टेंट में लाया कौन था जिनको वो दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण बता रहे थे? बताइए, किसने लाया था? और दूसरी चीज मैं पूछ रहा हूं कि सुविधा के कथन तो आप लोग देख रहे हैं कि एक शंकराचार्य जी से आप ये कहलवाते हैं, वो कह रहे हैं इस बात को कि शास्त्रों में नहीं है. लेकिन मेरा ये मानना है चूंकि वो जन्मस्थली, वही 2 शंकराचार्य
उन्होंने कहा है. कपिल श्रीवास्तव जी, आपने सुनी उनके इंटरव्यू? उन्होंने कहा है ये उन्होंने कहा है कि जो प्राण प्रतिष्ठा हुआ है, देयर इज नथिंग रॉन्ग विद इट. उन्होंने कहा है कि अयोध्या में राम जी पहले से हैं, देयर इज नथिंग रॉन्ग विद इट. बट विद द समाजवादी पार्टी माय क्वेश्चन इज, व्हाट, एक तरफ अखिलेश यादव जी कहते हैं कि वो अभी तक राम मंदिर गए नहीं है. ऑन द अदर हैंड यू हैव अवधेश प्रसाद हु says that he was not invited for this event and he was upset with it. So what is the stand of the Samajwadi Party on the Ram Mandir?
देखिए, हमारा स्टैंड वही है जो हमारे शंकराचार्यों का रहा. अभी तो हमारे कोई शंकराचार्य तक उसमें नहीं गए, तो आप क्या कह देंगे उनके लिए? वो रामद्रोही हैं जो शंकराचार्य नहीं गए आज तक? मुझे आप बताइए. और दूसरी चीज, हम कोटेश्वर नाथ मंदिर बना रहे हैं. हमारा ये संकल्प है कि जब हम वो मंदिर बना लेंगे, हम हर मंदिर में जाएंगे माथा टेकने. और दूसरी बात, ये मंदिर कोई भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने बनवाया है क्या? मंदिर तोड़ने का काम भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने किया था, क्योंकि जो 1000 पन्ने का निर्णय आया है उसमें यह कहा
तो आप मन बना लीजिए कि क्या है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी का इवेंट है. अगर जब इवेंट होता है तब आप समाजवादी पार्टी, कांग्रेस पार्टी कहती है कि ये तो बीजेपी इवेंट हो गया है. अब आप बोल रहे हैं कि यहाँ भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने कहाँ बनवाया है ये मंदिर, तो वो क्यों क्रेडिट ले रहे हैं?
नहीं तो आप बताइए ना, किसने बनवाया है? सुप्रीम कोर्ट के आदेश पे बना है या ये पार्टी थे? ये तो वादी भी नहीं थे। और जो लोग वादी थे, चाहे वो रामालय ट्रस्ट रहा हो,
ये जो राम भक्त हैं उन्होंने बनवाया है, जो राम भक्त हैं पूरे देश में, पूरी दुनिया में जो राम भक्त हैं उन्होंने बनवाया है इस मंदिर को। साध्वी जया भारती जी, I want you to come in here. There are a lot of questions that has been raised on the Pran Pratishtha that was conducted. Why is it that there are so many questions being asked when the Sanctum Sanctorum has been made already in a temple? What is the opposition to the Ram Mandir? Is it really about the process, or is there something more in this?
Thank you for asking me this question so straight. I really wanted to answer this specifically. But first, I acknowledge and thank Times Now for getting the highest authority of Hinduism, Shankaracharya ji, to speak, and he has actually cleared all the air regarding the facts and the what our scriptures say. But however, when you're talking about the opposition, I will tell you it would have been surprising had they had nothing to say about this event. I am a person from Uttarakhand, and I remember when the car savers from Uttarakhand went and they were shot in Muzaffarnagar by the Samajwadi Party, and the car loads of dead bodies returned. So one thing that it's etched in my memory, and the gentleman, the author who's here, Ratan Sharda ji, has summed it up very well, that they have nothing to do with it. Whether, even if this would have been imperfect, first of all, they have nothing to do with Ram Mandir. They belong to that faction who call Ram imaginary. They are the people who would say that, this gentleman who was just speaking, Hamare Shankaracharya and all, he did not once mention that the mandir was demolished and a masjid was built on it. He did not made one single reference to it. So their whole agenda, we have to figure out that any objection that the opposition right now is putting is there for two reasons. One is to object to anything which is going to promote or is for Hindus. So, and to confuse Hindu people on all this, they have to create a propaganda around anything which is which aligns with Hindu sentiments. Another, it is their Muslim appeasement mandate that actually when they object to anything related to Ram Mandir, or so today they will absolutely do it. Their dual agenda serves it. Now comes while they are objecting why PM Modi is there. As a Hindu, as a person who has some scholarly knowledge about the religion of the faith of Hinduism, I would like to mention that it is always the Raja, the Nripa, who sits as a Yajman to these ceremonies. And it is always, and today we have a Prime Minister who wears his faith, Hindu faith, with pride on his sleeve and creates, when he makes policies, it is for everybody, irrespective of their faith. But when he goes into a mandir, he's a proud
Is
Hindu,
that the real issue? Is the real issue that the Prime Minister is somebody who is wearing religion on his sleeve? He has spoken of a Hindu renaissance. There has been a pitch for that as well. The Prime Minister has very proudly spoken about it. And when the saffron dwaj goes on top of the mandir, there is a message that goes out to the entire country. Is that why there is so much opposition to it?
Allow me one more statement. Here we are very much aware that the problem is to object, confuse, deceive anything around Hinduism when it comes to PM Modi, when it comes to Ram Mandir, or anything of Hindu heritage, Hindu honor, Hindu legacy. So they have to disrupt it, they have to disrespect it, and that serves their agenda. Otherwise, these people have only, when they talk of Ram Mandir, then they are very secular. But when PM goes to the Ram Mandir, he becomes communal. They will not refer to anything that is going to honor and respect Hindus.
Is that the reason why the opposition feels so rattled? क्योंकि अब तक वो बीजेपी को कह रहे थे कि मंदिर बनाएंगे, is there pitch, but nothing is being done about it. And then when the mandir was made, nothing could be said. Rahul Gandhi even went on to call the Pran Pratishtha an event of Naach Gana. There are opposition leaders who have been insulting Ram Mandir. All of it, is it just frustration that on one hand you have the Prime Minister who's talking about this Hindu renaissance, who's talking about being a proud Hindu, and on the other hand the opposition just does not know what to do next, which is why they're attacking anything and everything related to the issue?
See Pratibha, the moot point is that there are 4 Shankaracharyas in this country. From 4 Shankaracharyas, 3 Shankaracharyas say that Pran Pratishtha sahi se nahi hua. 1 Shankaracharya says that वो सही से हुआ. ठीक है, We are not expert, they are expert. So let me quote what Adi Sankara said. Adi Sankara said that belief should be on the Shastra first. Dharma is rooted on Vedic and Agamic authority, not individual opinion. So today, I quoted the Agamic authority. I clearly quoted Agam Shastra and Vastu Shastra, who mandate full construction before consecration to ensure ideal's body is whole, akin to infusing life into a living body. When the Shastras themselves say that without completion we cannot do consecration, but individual opinions कोई matter ही नहीं करता. As per Shastra, मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, Shastra बोल रहे हैं. Let's follow the Shastra.
Individuals' opinions matter नहीं करते. अब तो पूरा मंदिर बन गया है. Dr. Akashdeep Puni, I just want to ask you. You said you are no expert, and we are no experts. The religious leaders have now spoken about it, and you said when the entire mandir is completed, then one can visit. So can we now expect the opposition leaders to visit? क्योंकि जब प्राण प्रतिष्ठा हुआ था, invitations were extended, but none from the opposition really visited. If you're saying that they were waiting for the religious leaders to mention it, अब तो पूरा मंदिर बन गया है. Now can we expect the opposition leaders to visit?
Let me tell you that many political leaders, workers from Congress party has visited the mandir, and of course we all should visit. It's upon a personal privilege. It's a great honor to go and to visit the Ram Mandir. हम सबको मतलब सिर झुका के जाना चाहिए. So इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं होना चाहिए. But consecration जो हुआ था, प्राण प्रतिष्ठा हुआ था, और रिसेंटली जो ध्वजारोहण भी हुआ था, वो सही नहीं हुआ था. ये शास्त्र बोलते हैं. मैं आप पूछेंगे तो ध्वजारोहण पे भी बोल सकता हूँ कैसे वो सही नहीं हुआ.
तो सही हो जाता.
नहीं, मैं बता रहा हूँ. विष्णु धर्मोत्तर पुराण जो टेम्पल फ्लैग्स के, आपको तो पता ही होगा कि प्रेस्क्राइब करते हैं कि ध्वजारोहण ओनली आफ्टर फुल.
Okay, Sadhvi Bharti ji, some Shankaracharyas have opposed it, and that's why the opposition leaders didn't visit.
I'll tell you, Shankaracharyas who have opposed it, or today the Shankaracharya who have approved it. Irrespective of that, one thing that I'm telling you, mentioned this gentleman as a political analyst, and he just said ours and our Congress party members or workers. I'm not sure why you have said we should be knowing that he is speaking on behalf of the Congress. However, one thing that I want to be very specifically clear as a Hindu, because I don't belong to any party, but I know that which are the parties who stand by Hindus, who stand by Hindu honor, who stand by Hindu legacy and heritage, and who are the parties that consistently oppose, confuse, and deceive. So this gentleman was quoting the scriptures and saying, let me tell you one thing about the spiritual Hindu legacy. Even above any scripture or record, the prime thing is the bhava, the intention. So the bhava and intention is to reinstate the legacy of Lord Ram that you people have been denying us for 500 years. Listen to that. And before you quote any scriptures as if you are very concerned about the temple, you are not. What you are concerned about is to hurt Hindu sentiment on every given opportunity.
So it's all about the faith, it's all about the intent. And Ratan Sharda ji, is that what is missing from the opposition, the intent on Ram Mandir? Because we have heard big statements from the opposition leaders on what should have been done, what should be done, but we've not seen many from the opposition really going to the Ram Mandir. Now the Mandir is complete. Do you see the intent from the opposition to actually visit the temple now?
I am reminded again from Ramayana that Ravan was also a great scholar. He also quoted scriptures. He wrote wonderful Shiva Stotra. Even today we repeat that. So Muniji's, quoting scriptures and whatnot is very laughable. Anyway, as I said, we as a Hindu don't even care for what these people say. Remember, Radhika Kheda was harassed and pushed out of Congress because she went to Ram Mandir. तो भाई साहब ऐसे झूठी कहानी मत सुनाइए हमें जहां पे ज्योतिष शंकराचार्य का सवाल है. Since you are playing politics, let me tell you, both the mathas were controlled by this present Shankaracharya, claiming Shankaracharya's guru, and they are facing court case for decades together because they serve those gaddis. I should not say this, but this is the truth of this particular politics. So don't try to quote Shankaracharya, who always supported Congress right from Ram Mandir struggle onwards. And that is also not the question. The question is, who are you to question me? Question is those who said दोबारा गोली चलाई दोबारा मारेंगे. What right they have?
But lastly, I want to ask you, from the government as well, do you think enough efforts should have been put to agree or to make all the Shankaracharyas come together for a big event like this?
No, Ratan Sharda has said it correctly. We don't care what these other people say, and we need not prove anything to them. We don't want to prove anything to them. Let them think and say whatever
Shankaracharya.
they want. It's completely summed up. We are happy with our temple. We are happy with our the honor and temple of Lord Bhagwan Ram being reinstated. They can actually rattle all they want. That's it.
Okay.
Just one 10 seconds.
So Ram Mandir has been made. The opposition has raised many questions. Yes, Ratan Sharda ji.
Shankaracharya, our very, very highly respected, revered gurus, they will go to temple as per their plans. You know, their plans are made years together for the Padayatra, their yatras across Bharat. We are known to dictate terms to them.
It's also destined. It's also pre-planned. When they leave their mathas, when they go, it's for them. And we don't have to question them. And one thing that I would totally agree and reiterate with Ratan Sharda ji is that
you mentioned that for Ram Bhaks the mandir is made. There are Ram Bhaks going in lakhs to the temple as well. For the opposition that has been raising these questions, of course, the spiritual leader, the highest authority on the faith, has now spoken up and has crushed this narrative completely. The question is, does the opposition really want to accept it, or is it only going to listen to an opinion that actually fits their narrative? The wait, of course, for the entire country continues to see whether or not the opposition leaders actually do visit the Ram Mandir or not. Thanking all our guests for joining us this evening. Quick break now. We'll be right back.